Good morning, everyone, or actually good afternoon. TJ here for your 12 p.m. stretch break. So for today, I have a chair which we'll be using not so much for sitting stuff, but for other things. So we're going to stand, and if you need to use the chair for any reason for balance or support, definitely do so. But we're going to start off with a quad stretch. So grabbing the top of your left foot, keeping that knee in line with the right leg. If you do want to kind of challenge that sense of stability and balance, then let go of the chair. Focus on something that's out in front of you, at least 4 feet or so. Nice job. All right, let's switch, and now let's move it to the other leg. So I'm just going to turn around. So other side. So grabbing the top of your right foot, keeping it next to that left leg, feeling that stretch through the front. Excellent job. All right. So we're going to move it to the next one. So pretty much you don't need the chair for this next one. So extending that right heel to where it's on the floor, but the left foot is flat on the floor. I just want you to kind of slide your hands down the front of your leg, and you're going to really feel that stretch more so through the right leg with that heel kind of resting on the floor. So feeling that stretch through the back of the hamstrings. And now we're going to switch and we're going to do the other side. So again, extending that left heel to now be on the floor. The right foot is flat. And then sliding the hands down, keeping that back flat. And remember, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. If it helps to where you're not feeling it so much through the back of like your knee, put a very soft bend in that knee, but not too much. All right, excellent. All right, so the next one that we're going to do, we're going to utilize the chair for this one, and you can do it with or without the chair. It's not necessary, but we're going to do a calf stretch. So you're going to push the right heel, so that right leg is going to be kicked back, right heel pushing into the ground, and that left leg is forward, kind of like you think you're going to take off running. So feeling that stretch through the very back of the right calf. If you were on your left side, then it would be your left calf. So feeling that stretch through the back of the lower leg, especially that lower half. Now let's switch and do the other side. So now pushing that left heel into the floor. The right leg is forward, unless you were on the other side. And again, you don't need to really use a chair. You can do it without. All right, so we're going to come out of that. So the next one that we're going to do is just going to be kind of a little bit of movement for the hip itself. So what we're going to do is I'll turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to raise my left leg, and then I'm going to swing it out, swing it in, back down. All right, that's all I'm doing. So ready, go. So up, 90 degrees, out to the side, back to the center, back down, back up, out, in, and down. We'll do a couple more. So in, out, last one. We'll do the other side. Excellent. All right. So now the other leg. So again, up to 90 degrees in front of you, out to the side, back to the center, and back down. Ready? Go. So again, you can hang on to a wall or a chair with this particular one, or you could do it without if you want to work on the stability of the ankle that you're standing on, but also the balance. Give me a couple more. Last one. Excellent. All right. So the next one that we're going to do is actually to continue that movement within the hip. We're now going to take right hand is going to grab the left ankle and then back down, and we're going to go back and forth. All right. So left hand, right ankle, down, just like so. Kind of feeling that stretch through the backside within those glutes. So the muscles that we are sitting on when we were sitting in a chair. Again, just a little bit of movement and mobility. You may not be able to reach your ankle, but just do what you can. Last one. Nice job. All right, so let's move to the upper body this time. So we're going to interlock our fingers. We're going to place it back behind our head. You're going to push your elbows back and push your hands back into your head. Feeling that stretch through the chest. If this one is a little tough, if you have any shoulder injuries, you can always just kind of drop your hands and your arms down by your side and just lift behind you. Nice job. Really feeling that stretch through the front, especially if we are sitting at our computers and maybe the posture might be a little questionable. All right, so we're going to stretch out the back. All right, so we're going to take left arm across the body, and we're going to take that right hand, and we're going to either grab the left wrist or the left elbow. I'm going to keep my my shoulders square towards you. So just being mindful that we're not twisting the body when we are doing this stretch. And now let's go to the other side. So right arm is going to come across the body. Whether you are taking that left hand, grabbing the left hand grabbing the right elbow, or you're grabbing the right wrist. Good job. All right. So we're going to do another back one. We've done this one a few times. Just my feet are wide, and I'm just going to reach my left arm towards the right side. Really try to straighten that left arm as best as you can. So if you're just kind of like so if your arm is just kind of bent and you're just kind of bent, like kind of bent to the side, really reach that left arm. Putting some effort into it. All right, let's do the other side. Nice job. Really stretch that right arm, just so you really feel that stretch within the back, kind of right underneath that shoulder or that armpit into like that shoulder blade. All right, nice job. All right, so now we're gonna do a movement one for the shoulder. This one is going to have two parts to it, but we'll start off with part one. All right. So my arms are going to be at 90 degrees, kind of thinking of if we were going touchdown. All right. So arms at 90 degrees, we're going to rotate down, and then we're going to rotate as far back as to what is comfortable. And then we're going to rotate down, and then back as far as to what is comfortable, noticing that The arms stay parallel, the upper arm stays parallel to the floor, and we're just rotating. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so the next one that we're going to do is going to be kind of, it's a shoulder press. You can do it up against the wall. Otherwise, you could just stand away. So we're going to hold those arms at 90 degrees. We're going to push it straight up, keeping the shoulder blades flat up against the back, bringing it down all the way. So the elbows are going to come down by your side. Push up, down, up, down. Now, if you have a little bit of an issue, again, with the shoulder aspect, we could just do more of a windmill. That one will be a little easier, and just moving through the range of motion that feels comfortable. All right, ready? Go if you haven't. So you can decide either a shoulder press or the windmill. So think snow angel, but standing up. Totally up to you. Again, this is for that shoulder mobility within the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So now let's move on to the neck. All right, so I know those muscles get really tight. So we're going to go right ear to right shoulder. If you want, you could use your right hand to just gently grab or grasp the outside left part of your head, and just kind of gently pulling, just bringing that right ear a little closer. But remember, we're not pulling a lot. This is like gentle. If you pull too much, sometimes it might get a little aggravated at you, and you don't want that. All right, so let's go left ear to left shoulder. And again, I'm going to take my left hand, grasping the outside of the right side of my head. And again, just gently pulling. I'm not pulling very hard. Because you want to feel the stretch, but you don't want to feel it so much to where, like, let's say you felt like you pulled something. We don't need that. All right. So now we're going to do the one that I always like to do, which is keeping that mouth closed, looking straight up in the air. And if you want, you could actually push that lower jaw forward towards the ceiling or towards the sky, feeling the stretch underneath your neck. Ready? Go. Nice job. All right, so one last and final one that we're going to do in the way of stretches. We'll still do a mobility thing. So now you're going to bring your chin down towards your chest, and if you want, using whichever hand you prefer, just gently pull on the back of the head. And again, being gentle. Even though we do get in this habit of like looking down at, our technology, that even sometimes those muscles in the back of the neck still get really tight. Which is why we do all sides for the neck stretches. All right, so the last and final mobility thing that we're going to do is we're going to do some neck rolls. All right, so we're going to go right side. So going clockwise, the direction of which the clock goes. So bringing the head back, you're going to rotate, getting that left shoulder close to the left ear to the left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, all the way back, making that circle as big as you can, taking your time, not rushing into it. All right, let's go the other direction. One last time. So again, right ear to right shoulder, chin touching the chest, left ear to left shoulder, head all the way back. Give me a couple more rotations. Again, take your time. Don't rush into it. Last one. Nice job. All right, if you were closing your eyes while you were doing that, just be careful as you open them. Just kind of breathing into it. All right, so that was today's stretch break. If you are here, there will be a group cycle in about 15 minutes. Otherwise, have a great Thursday. Bye, everyone.